Welcome to this race review. I'm driver of the number 19 Cap and Crunch Toboso Motorsports mini stock, Tyler Hewitt. So in this format, you might see things pop up because I'm going to be jumping around camera angles and everything, but just giving you my thoughts on this today's race at Concord Speedway. Let's get it started. There's no time like the present for this cluster of a start for us. Pretty bummed, but ultimately had a great day. Finished P23. I'm not really gonna, this is not a, hey, watch this and be surprised at who finishes. I won't spoil who wins, but I'll talk about my day. And I'm not gonna completely focus on me. I'll pop into this screen at times and change the focus, but right now we're just gonna start it out with the number 19 car. All right, so I sandbagged the restart because I knew going in that it was going to be a really high potential for people sliding up and just mayhem ensuing. Yeah, this track, the Mini Pocono, is just, you can hit great laps. I'm proof that you can hit not a 17. I actually don't remember what it was, but I had a really fast lap in practice and I could not replicate it. I've thought it was hard to pass at times when you get around these packs. I know, so they're teammates slash affiliate partners. We got Nick Williams in, I believe it's the Mellow Yellow 33 car, and Corey Sharkey, and this week he's rocking the Nuka-Cola Fallout 22 car, and then Keith Bumgardner in the Castro number 4 car. So those are guys we're going to focus on. I'm not concerned about highlighting the other drivers. I know 13 is a prick and just races frantic, but yeah, so man, I guess I should jump ahead. So this is when I started to get a little bit tried to push it in, tried to push it too hard, spun the tire, just got loose, sucked. But no caution. I was glad I didn't start a caution immediately, but already got some damage. And that allowed the leaders, which would be my teammates, to catch up to me. And man, I just have no speed. I don't know. I just am not good right now. But yeah, we'll see here as Nick approaches in the 33 car, as I'm catching up to the end of the field, or I am the end of the field, but the rest of the pack. You can see Corey in the bluish, rusty Nuka-Cola car, kind of behind Nick there. And here we go. So I'm legit wanting to stay out of the way, but also I got to keep moving forward. I don't think he touched me there, but if he did, it's my fault. I don't have good pace. But here, so bump the 46, trying to give him space. I think I'm just getting, well, that was a rough one. Really jacked up my car. Kind of if you saw the clip on social media from last week, just sucked. So yeah, my back end, I don't even remember that part, but my back end is completely wrecked. Yeah, my front left is not even touching the ground at this point. I have hardly any control. Man, that was a rough one. Rough way to start the day, but it's nothing we haven't dealt with all. I don't even know if I have a back tire. Man. Yeah, I'm heading into the pits. It was closed at this, but I didn't care. Let's bring up this. There's no sense in watching so there was just confusion on getting the repairs done. It was kind of frustrating, to be honest. During all that, I went down 9 laps and had to essentially just work my way up through the field. We're not going to watch caution laps if I can avoid it. here's the restart. Let's just watch this. Man, Nick can fire off. I know there was some frustration with the restarts at times during the race. I was listening to the audio of the other guys talking, and I'm kind of relatively quiet during the race. We can all communicate with each other, and it's beneficial, especially when they're getting ready to approach me and lap me. But man, he is just hauling ass. Seems to be like he's really figured out this car, and I know he's an oval guy, but he consistently, out of the four of us for sure, puts down the fastest laps. I might hop back to most exciting. So we can see some. Yeah, some of these guys in the field seem to give you problems. I know the 5 car, the 13 car, the 00 at times can give people some headaches. The 300 car, dumb. I can't stand when people do that. The whole I'm a number snob. It'd be really cool if there was just a key. Now maybe I can't. Oh yeah, this is when I'm going back into the pits because I had came out of the pits and realized, oh, they didn't fix my car. So I had to go back into the pits because I still felt like my front end was up in the air some. It might not be. I legit don't have enough experience with that part. It's kind of like the flag rules and some other things. It's just like, I'm sure it's on us to go out there and research it and figure it out ourselves. But some of the rules, the restart, we had a restart at the end, I'm sure we'll get to eventually. That was very weird. The rules are double file restarts, but we started single file, and I'm not sure why. But yeah, I know Keith and the number 4 car was getting caught up in traffic. He would consistently have to fight off more cars on these restarts. That mellow yellow car is a pretty looking car, though. Yeah, he just, using up the 46. It's such a dangerous move with these cars with those wheels sticking out like that. You can wheel hop very easily in this car. Man, 14 wasn't happy about that. Yeah, some of these guys, it's wild just how aggressive they can be, and then other guys are just slow at times. It just doesn't make sense. But yeah, give it up to the 33. He can maneuver through lap traffic probably better than all of us. Let's see where I'm at this point. Just out here logging laps. Trying not to spin out from being mad that I'm so far back. But man, it's a challenging track, and I'm honestly I'm getting burnt out on these challenging tiny little ricochet. If you ricochet off walls and cars so easily. It'd be nice to have a nice straightaway every now and then. And we haven't hit. I think it's USA International. It has the longest straightaway that we'll go to in the mini stock series that we're in. it's called. I think it's Mini Stock Eastern National Series in the fall season. But I'm last in points in that, which sucks. Let's see, I can chip them off one at a time semi-consistently, but I gotta stop starting every week behind the 8 ball of being multiple laps down almost instantly. Used up the 07 there, but that's gonna happen. I'm gonna throw on a different camera angle. You can kind of mess with all that, which is cool. Like the blimp or chopper, one of those. Man, iRacing is by far the coolest thing I've come across in a long time. I feel like I just don't have the speed. That was a good line. And I know through that turn 2 bend, you essentially you shouldn't be off the gas. You can accelerate right through and push right through. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. 14 took a real high line there, but it seems to have carried better speed out to the exit of the turn, for sure. Oh, an accident. So so this is going to be something interesting. I'm going to go back to crashes. Let's see what that accident was. Oh, we're live, pal. All right, that's a horrible camera. All right, let's see. Oh, so we're in the 22. Looks like he's going to be the focus of this. Oh, I don't know if Corey went up into the guy. Oh, he bounced around. Man, that's some serious damage on the car. And I don't think he pitted. Wow. He is extremely lucky that his car was able to run and he didn't get the meatball flag or whatever they call it, the little orange dot telling you got too much damage. Wow. That was wild. Let's kind of see where Keith is at this point. I know. Let's not focus on that. Okay, we got to restart. So Keith went down pretty low. Yeah, I mean, he's just having to fight off. He can't be right up there with. Oh, 13. 13 must have had some problems. I don't know if he was involved in that crash with Corey. .300 and the 00 always seem to be running decent. Hey, seems like a good line for the most part. Through traffic, I'm still dead last from being multiple laps down. The sheer excitement when I started to tick off, and I now knowing the 13 was having issues, so he must have retired, and that's how I ended up not finishing last. But hey, best ability is availability, and you gotta be on the track. Because there are instances where you can wreck the car so bad that can't repair it. I am aware of that. That's happened in practice before. Center too hard, bud. I think I got word that the leaders were coming up and I didn't want to, or they might have. That's the thing, you hear a little like when they see you and you react to it, and then you look and you realize, oh, they're not anywhere near you. I don't know what happened there. If I just locked up the brakes too much or what. But, oh, Nick's coming, so see the 33, gonna give him some space. Here's Corey talking about needing space as well. He looked like he might have bumped a guy into me, but hey, it is what it is. Can't really complain too much when you're multiple laps down. I got the track owner on the radio telling me to get out of the way, let the leaders race. Panicked when Keith was approaching there. I don't want to see that. Let's focus on the leaders. Man, Nick's got quite a gap between him and Corey. I don't know if either one of them ever were not in first and second. Beginning of the race. I don't know. I don't think they ever had any issues other than Corey, that wreck. So no, yeah, he would have been. Not sure where he restarted on that. Must have been an accident. Oh, let's go, let's go back. I think I remember this one. Yep, there it is. All right. So let's see what happened here. The 13 causing problems. I know that. Oh, oops, missed the brake. Ran out of talent. My bad. So I owe the 300 a little apology on that one. Just plowed into him. Okay, let's watch this restart. Man, Nick's getting a great jump on those restarts. That's a huge advantage to fire off and have that. I mean, he should have the advantage. He's the leader, but I know when you're in second, you're terrified of getting black flagged in that scenario. Corey's there for the most part. If he could just shoot back to Keith on this one. This camera view is like very old school track. 5 was giving him a little trouble, but nothing crazy. Oh, there's the 300 making his way back on the track. I don't know if 13 ever actually went back on the track. That might have been what happened to him. Which is, oops, all berries. That's what we say. So we're on lap 52. I know at some point we all do end up pretty close together, so that'll be exciting to see what everyone's doing. I know when you're racing with your buddies and your teammates around, it's a little more nerve-wracking because you don't mind screwing over a guy you don't know or a nameless, faceless person. But, oh, I was trying to give the leaders too much room. Caught up with I think that was the 64, the 46, one of the two. Oh. So that sucked. But my day was pretty crappy at this point already, so it didn't matter to me too much. This might have been when it got a little weird on the restarts, and I think it's just because it's such a small track. When you have 24 cars out there, it's going to get a little chaotic. But let's see. Man, Keith saw an opening and put his nose down in there. He's collecting some bugs on his windshield. I'd almost like to zoom out and just watch his steering wheel. Oh no, oh no. Oh, I wonder if Corey could pounce. It sucks that the camera angle didn't change. Yeah, Corey put his... There we go. Corey took the lead for a moment. And then promptly lost it. Man. Talent-wise, I think there's a little bit of a little gap there. And it might just be a more natural feel for the car that Nick has. You can definitely tell over the season so far on skill set, Nick's clearly, the 33 car's clearly the best of our team. And, man, but Corey and Keith for sure are gaining on him skill-wise. Oh, see, if we weren't teammates, I wonder if he would have put the bumper to him there. I mean, I know we're on lap 63. There might be a case to be made to put the bumper to someone right there in that situation with less than 20 to go. Man. But he's racing him clean. Oh yeah, this is where it gets interesting. This is where I'm gonna give them space. So they don't want any problems. Don't want to be the guy that screws it up for the team. Oh man, he shoots it down in there and uses up the 8. Oh wow. And I don't know if it's an aggression thing. Maybe that he just drives a little more aggressive. But definitely Keith and Corey in the 22 and the 4 got bogged down by the traffic. Oh, we had an incident. Let's go back and see what happened there. Let's go to crashes. Oh, it's never good when you switch it to crashes and you. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, yeah. He just straight up wrecked the 66. I mean, you'd have to look at the SMT, but it did not look like Corey gave him any grace. Is all I'm gonna say. And they get log jammed. I think this is the final restart, but don't quote me on that. So there's not too many laps to go. We're actually going to make Keith highlight car. I think that'll capture them all. But that was a cool thing that we all raced around. I remember thinking that was probably the most fun that I'd had. We were all hanging together, and I remember just backing off, seeing like, oh no, I don't want to be the Keith had a run there. And I would imagine going through Keith's mind right now is running out of time, just trying to press it at points a little too hard. Oh, is Corey's gonna try. This is a 1, 2, 3 would be nice. It'd be amazing if one day we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, which won't happen anytime soon, but I think he sees those openings, he tries to, and then he thinks better of it and backs off and saves the car. Oh, but Corey hits the wall. Man, if hindsight, obviously, if he hadn't have got loose there, if the 4 car hadn't have got loose and then Corey still taps the wall, there would have been an overtake for sure. Overtake, like this is F1. There would have been a pass. I wonder how much Nick was watching in his rear view of all this going on, or if he's just cruising. Probably just cruising at this point. Just making sure he hits all his marks. I'm still impressed Corey's car is holding up from that incident. He didn't have to pit. These are little mini tanks. You really have to mess them up. And I've seemed to do it, but he thought about it. How many laps? Oh, we're almost done. This is it. Oh, crap. There it is. Oh, this is the final lap. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Final turn. Here we go. The 4 car shoots it down in. Oh man. Oh man. I don't know. Oh, that's. I mean, let's take a look at that again and just see. So let's go to TV1. Let's see what that. Actually. Yeah, man. All right, let's go back. All right, there's turn 1, going into turn 2. Corey's He's not there. He jumped down. Oh, he sees that opening. He guns it. I mean, if you're in that spot from the car cam. Oh, that wasn't it, or was it? Man, I wish there was a lap counter. This is the final lap. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Wow. That's a pretty wild finish for second place. Let's try to get it good. Yeah. Wow. Well, that was awesome. That was an awesome finish. And results wise, looks good. Like I said, got P23. My best career finish. Just real excited. I don't know where we're going next week. I haven't looked that far on the schedule. Try to look at it 1 week at a time. Really focus on the current track. But yeah, thanks for watching.